Greetings and salutations, this is Imperator Vespasian and his trusty sidekick.
Hello.
We did tell you we had a new project coming up which will be absolutely awesome. It is a project involving zombies and it is, well, it's here. We're actually going to do it. We've actually started doing it and this is going to be absolutely brilliant. You're going to love it. It's called World War Z and it's a game between zombies and humans based on the book by Max Brooks. Oh no. No, it's actually not. It's Project Z. It's not World War Z, it's Project Z.
And the crazy name when I said on part 4, when I said Project, did you say Project? Project Z?
Yeah.
And no one got it. No one got it all. Not even you.
No, I just got it literally 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
So, it is not a zombie apocalypse game. Although it is apparently a skirmish game set in a zombie apocalypse, which is fine, that's fine. We did say we had Yonkers in our future, and we're going to do some really cool games with that. Probably won't actually be fighting Yonkers with it, but we'll still fight Yonkers anyway, because we'll do something else. As mentioned before, it's not a particular zombie battle game. Instead, it's this game instead. So this is Project Z, a new game by Warlord
Games.
Warlord Games. They're here. You even get a little tape measure thing to measure things with, which is very nice, and some cards, which is good. They're markers for the game. I'll go into the game mechanics later on. Right, the rule book fell on the floor, so I'll use this book instead. You get a very quick reference guide book, reference guide is very handy if anyone hasn't played. A very simple playthrough as to how it works, survivor's guide for dummies, and the actual rules themselves. The rules have been available to download for quite a while, so you may have already had a look at the rules. They're in PDF form, and you can get, if you haven't got the game, you can go to Warlord and download them from there. So we'll just have a look at what's in the book. We have some dice. These are the dice that you use in the game. They've actually sold a set of different coloured dice, so you can buy as many sets of dice as you particularly need. So you can have one for each team. It says it's for 1 to 3 players, but there's no reason why you can't have more than that.
No, you can't wear more.
Yeah. The basic premise of the game is you're in a zombie apocalypse. The world's coming to an end. You're in Walking Dead or whatever whatever you want to do, and you're basically a team of guys who has to survive. And the idea is you're going to forage for cans of beans that are at the back of the shelf that weren't taken during the bug out phase of the World War apocalypse, and gasoline, whatever. And you're basically trying to survive with your chosen team. And there are several chosen teams you can get. There's also special forces, which is quite cool. And
we'll do that in
another video because that is way cool. And in this particular box, you get quite a nice little selection of figures. You get 23 zombies. And I cannot impress on you how awesome these zombies actually are. They are very
high quality.
Yeah, very, very high quality. And the great thing about it is you can do more or less anything you want with them. They're like the old Games Workshop zombies. So you can do pretty much anything with posing them. You don't have to do, if you're not into, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I just turn things into other things all the time.
Yeah, you do.
Like I did with my Chinese, turn a load of World War II Germans into Chinese because that's what I like doing. I'm boring like that. A little bit OCD, and so you can really make any characters you want out of them, which is great. You get a large selection of weapons, both close quarters and ranged. You got automatic rifles, shotguns, chainsaws. You can get a chainsaw. Crowbars, lump hammers, seriously.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah, bow and arrow, which is like so useless in a zombie apocalypse.
Assault rifle.
Which is more useful in a zombie apocalypse, although how much ammunition are you going to carry? Do you know how much ammo weighs for an assault rifle? Your standard 7.62 round? God, that's really heavy. But anyway, the nature rounds aren't as heavy. is it 6.4, 6.5 rounds? They're actually a lot more lightweight. But this is set in America, I assume, so you're using big, heavy guns. Yeah. Shotguns are actually quite heavy as well.
Yeah,
Think about it, yeah.
When you fire them, you like fly across the room.
Yeah, you fired a shotgun, haven't you? We used to do practical shotgun back in the days when in Britain you could own a gun and go shooting at clubs. Nowadays, law-abiding citizens aren't allowed to own guns, only criminals own guns. So we've improved as a society. Right.
Gangsters.
Gangsters. These are basically the biker gang. If you're going to survive in a zombie apocalypse and you want to be mobile, bikes are probably the best way to go around. Although I would use a bicycle.
Don't use anything.
Because
you don't have to start the engine or anything. Just go.
Yeah. First of all, a bike is unbelievably loud, and zombies will hear you and come after you. And that applies to any sort of apocalypse situation. People can hear you from miles away. Bikes are really loud. Also, you need a huge amount of fuel to keep them
last
running.
night there was someone on a bike running around everywhere. Oh God, it was so loud.
Yeah. Basically, if you're going to use a bike in a zombie apocalypse, you cannot carry much fuel on your bike. You have a limited amount of fuel capacity in your tank, and
sooner or later you're going to run out.
If you're going to strap fuel cans to the side of your bike, you're going to have an accident, and it's dangerous. You know what? Most people in a zombie apocalypse will probably die not anything to do with zombies. They will die getting mugged or being mugged.
Zombies do not run.
Yeah, and zombies don't run. Don't even get me started. That is an entire video. That one. Zombies don't run. Okay.
We should have World War Z book and start talking about random things about it, because you are a big fan.
Do it chapter by chapter. In fact, I'm going to go to the World War Z book at the end. I love this game first. Basically, you get loads of spare heads. You even get a German helmet, which I might actually be using for my Chinese later. But you get a German helmet, and you get all sorts. Have you ever actually seen a biker wearing a German helmet? I mean, other than films.
No.
I've never actually seen that. No, because it's like the least.
Not even on the front cover.
No, but a German parachute helmet, by all means. They're padded. You can actually fall off your bike and survive. They're designed to wear when impacting the ground.
What else these guys have?
An actual Second World War German helmet, unbelievably dangerous.
Oh, see, they do have fuel cans.
Yeah, exactly. You've got a fuel can on the back of your bike with people shooting at you. Not a good idea.
A handgun.
Yeah, you got the weapons in this. There are so many different weapons that you can equip your troops with.
Suppressor and machine gun. That's a good thing. Suppressor and machine gun.
That's what you
zombie
need.
Apocalypse.
That's what you need. Yeah, although you don't need a machine gun in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, very true. You don't need a machine gun in a zombie apocalypse.
Back to the zombies. You get female zombies. If you've ever looked at, is it Mantic Games? It might not be Mantic. I might be wrong. Sorry if I'm wrong. I think it's Mantic. It might not be. Does a Vampire Vixens, I think it's called, or is it Zombie Vixens?
Is it Vampire Vixens?
Vampire Vixens. And they're basically women zombies or women vampires, something like that. And these are very reminiscent of them. They're not quite those figures, I don't believe. But they're handy. They're basically zombies come in all shapes and forms. Male, female, children. If you get the female box, you get... there's a child in it, which is great. You got a little child zombie.
Yeah.
I think that's the right one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, because you can get boxes like that one.
Yeah.
With different characters in it, like women and children and all that.
Yeah, and it's great. There's some really good figures in it.
One day we'll have them all. One day.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be collecting a lot from this range. That's the male zombie one. The best figure out of this is the overweight.
One-legged one.
No, the overweight guy. I was trying to think of a polite way of saying it. The guy has been attacked by cream buns his whole life. You're pretty much guaranteed he's there, and he's holding one of the thing with a saline drip. So he's staggering along with a saline drip still attached to him, which is funny. The thing is, in a zombie plague, it's quite true. You will not get any fat survivors. Because the fat people can't run as fast. So they're going to run a bit and then run out of puff. and then they're going to be panting and wheezing while all the skinny people keep running and get away, and the fat guy will be eaten to death. And also, because he's fat, it'll take a lot longer for the zombies to bring him down, and it buys you even more time. So in your team, you really need at least one fat guy, because you can use him as bait when it comes to a zombie
That's so
attack.
evil.
No, pretty much. You need a fat guy. They're always handy. I'm thinking of Philip here, and we definitely need him when there's a zombie apocalypse.
Oh my god! Just stop talking.
We'll say, Phil, quick, come over. There's a zombie apocalypse going on. And yeah,
Stop talking.
that's great. So he's never going to watch the video anyway.
No, he won't. It's been one video he watches.
You may have seen Phil he's in our videos. He's a nice guy. Right, I went to school with him, and college, uni thing, whatever you call it. No, that thing where you go and apparently learn.
That's all. That's every primary. High school.
You don't learn anything in primary school. You learn the basics of speaking English if you're English. I mean, God, some kids in England now go to school and come back with the wrong accent. You know, that's weird. Yes. So here we have the male survivors. Lots of different guns to choose from. Yeah. So, given the price of the box set and everything, even if you're not entirely planning on playing the game, you get loads of stuff in it. It's definitely worth the money.
Yeah, we're going to go through these, yeah.
Yeah, now we'll get on to the actual game. I'm not going to actually run through and tell you how to play because there's more than enough
Information
videos
on
about
the
that already. You get game cards like these. I apologise for my hands. There was a zombie apocalypse earlier and I got bit. Apparently I'm getting better.
You're going to be with them every single video.
Yeah, I am from now on. Right, you basically get a load of game cards.
It's
game
random
cards.
each one.
Yeah, every box is random.
And here you get...
They're the actual gaming cards that you play with.
And if you want to know how it works or something, go on to a different video. There's lots of videos out there.
I'll just run quickly through it. Basically, you've got various cards which give you additional armour. You've got armour cards which increase your chances of survival. And resisting shock or causing shock.
Unlimited ammo. Unlimited
ammo. Yeah, you get to keep it, and because once you've used the card, you throw it away. So
grit, which is I think grit means like a glory kill from Doom. There you go. I forgot a word for it. So
and in every box, these are the important cards. In every box, you have these. And these are your actual gang cards. You get Gang Protects. I'll just take this one just as random.
Yeah.
Gang Protects, it means you get a +1 in combat. You get no modifiers to anything else. +1. What's the chain thing? I can't remember what the chain thing is.
I have no idea.
I can't remember that. I haven't read it.
Probably in hand-to-hand combat with a zombie.
Yeah, and apparently you're really good at running away. So that's great.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I am actually being slightly annoying now. And that's. Can you read that? Can you read that card? I don't want to. This isn't
unique wounds, meal, ram, special, additional.
Yeah. Only unique. Only one Dr. Puke can be included in the gang. So basically, if you have Dr. Puke, let's have a look at Dr. Puke. Let's have a look at Dr. Puke.
Dr. Puke.
Prospects. That's a pretty rubbish card, actually. The biker cards are the best. The bikers are awesome in this game. So yeah, that's basically your cards that you play with. You also select yourself. You have a certain number of cards you can carry, and so they're like your team's cards, and then you can select cards during gameplay and stuff. Yeah. The basic idea is, as the zombies aren't played by anybody, they're part of the game mechanic. So the zombies are always moving towards the nearest guy they want to eat. And you can give yourself advantages by trying to get zombies to eat other people rather than go after you. So it's really up to you, I thought, as to whether or not you waste your bullets shooting at zombies or shoot at the humans who are actually after the same thing as you. So that's...
Or just work together, like every movie.
What movie?
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead's not a zombie film.
I've classed this...
It's not a zombie film. Seriously, it is not a zombie film.
It kind of is.
Look, you got Dawn of the Dead, right? That's a total classic zombie film. What have you got in Dawn of the Dead? We'll go with the original Dawn of the Dead, right? The original Dawn of the Dead, you have two cops who are friends, and they meet each other, and a helicopter pilot and a journalist, and they all get on board this GNO traffic helicopter, and they fly away until they run out of fuel, and they end up living in a supermarket. Sorry, American. What do they call it? Supermarket? A mall, a shopping mall. They end up living in a shopping mall. You ever seen the film?
No.
Oh, well, they end up living in a shopping mall, and basically it's surrounded by zombies, and they go around and shoot all the zombies inside, and they barricade the doors, and they live in the shopping mall with all the zombies outside.
What, like Dead Rising 2 or 1?
Dead Rising is based on that, yeah. So you haven't seen the film, but you played Dead Rising.
I never completed Dead Rising because you never could save the game.
Oh,
If you died, it starts all over again.
Yeah, it depends what console you play it on. But, yeah, basically, I thought Dead Rising was really good.
Dead Rising 3 and that good.
It's just, it was quite realistic in a way, because you're trying to do, it's slow. The zombies are slow.
Yeah, and I can move around them.
And you could run around, yeah, as long as there weren't too many zombies in a corridor.
If there's too many, you get eaten alive.
Yeah, you can just chance it. If there's not that many zombies, you could just not bother fighting zombies, you just run.
And you can pick up boxes and hit them across the head with it.
Yeah, you can use anything as a weapon.
Yeah, and you can pick up a teddy bear.
Yeah, and you could put things on zombies' heads so the zombies couldn't find you. So it's really funny. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest doing that in real life.
I used to camp inside a candle shop.
I like the gym. I used to go to the gym because you could get the bells, you know, the bells, the weightlifting bells. That is the best weapon in the game.
I never actually played the actual game because I tried to play the actual game, the campaign.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, no, you can't do it. And if you die, you start it all over again. So I just messed around inside the mall.
You can save in toilets.
Oh.
Isn't that the original game you save in toilets?
I don't think so.
I think it is. I think you go to the toilet and you save. I think
it's too late now. I've got an Xbox One.
No, but in the original game, sure, the toilets were where you save. You went into a toilet to save. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. I might be thinking of a different game.
Now, if you could, then I'd curse for the rest of my life of how much fun I could have had on that.
You know, I think it is. Who cares?
I used to go to the cinema.
Oh, the cinema! Yeah, yeah. The cinema was cool.
With the gun, with the balls.
Although there were never many zombies in the cinema. They never swarmed in the cinema. So
they're always outside the cinema.
Yeah, I thought that.
Anyway, back to this.
Back to this.
We went off track a lot of time.
Yeah. So this is basically the game and how the game. Very quick. Do you know how the game works? If you don't know by now, you know. So it may not be for everyone. For people who like roleplay, card game type roleplay, I'm sure you'll like it.
I love roleplay.
People who like proper set piece battles, maybe won't like it much. We'll have some games with it. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun thing just to play.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's anything we'd be committed to because. Well, I'll run down this one. Games like this are great. They're not very realistic, and I know we play Gates of Antares, which isn't very realistic and stuff. But in the real world, small groups of people trying to survive in a zombie apocalypse ain't going to survive.
Big groups might.
Big groups, yeah. The army, you've got military units.
Military units steal from people.
In films. And military units will live off the land anyway. They're allowed to. So the armies would still exist. The government probably wouldn't survive in its current form because you wouldn't be able to live your life the same way.
Or tell anyone has to do something.
And it brings us back to this. World of War Z is a book by the delightful Max Brooks. What we're planning on doing is doing a game based on World War Z. We were going to use this before we read the rules and stuff. We were going to use this as the game, but it turned out it probably isn't really worth doing it that way. Is it in focus and everything?
Yep.
It's hard to tell because the skyline on the book is quite bright. If you ever read the book, there's a bit of the book called The Great Flight. And it's basically, the book is a series of stories from individual people. And it starts off at the beginning of the outbreak, right to the end of the war. And the war lasts years.
Like when that guy got gassed in the eyes and he couldn't see, and he started beating his friends up because he thought they were zombies.
Yeah, that Battle of Yonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically the book follows... It doesn't follow an individual character. There isn't an individual character. It's stories from individual people at different periods of the history of the war. So you get stories from people at the beginning where no one really believes that zombies are real, and then get bitten by a zombie, and then people are smuggling people across the border, and they get bitten, and they've got people who are infected, and then the Great Panic. Oh, sorry, the bit where they get lied to. The government say that zombies aren't real, and it's just rabies, and then people start to realise that it's not true, and they give them this drug, which is supposedly cures them of the disease, but it's actually a lie. It's just a placebo. And then you get the Great Panic, and this game, Project Z, is set during the Great Panic, which is when people begin to realise what's going wrong and they bug out. They say, right, let's just get out of here. Let's head north. In America, you get told to head north. And people start heading all north, and of course the roads get jammed, and it's anarchy on the streets, and that's where this game is basically set, that anarchy period. Then it boils down into a proper war, where you've got the huge zombie hordes occupying the cities, and you've got the survivors who are...
On the outskirts.
Well, all over the world, the survivors are in protected zones where the zombies have been eliminated from those areas. They have defensive walls or whatever, and then they fight back. The people moving, the army moves in and starts to fight back against the zombies, and they have to fight the whole length of the world to retake the planet from the zombies, basically. And that's called World War Z. That's what the book's about. That's how it ends. And so we wanted... Our idea is to do a campaign based on the World War Z book, starting from the first kid bitten in China all the way through to the Battle of Yonkers and the big battles, the Battle of Hope, which is where the first time the Americans win a battle against the zombies. That's what we're sort of thinking about doing, isn't it? Yeah. So that is part of our idea. At the moment, it is Project Z by Warlord's new game, and we'll be banging away at that for a little bit before we get around to doing the actual campaign that we mentioned. So yeah, so that's it. I think that's it.
So if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, and comment down below what you think of the Project Z. Is it a starter box set or is it just box set?
It's basically, this is basically the game. The entire game is in a box.
What do you think of the Project Z game? And if you haven't got it, if you are thinking of getting it now.
Yeah, I would say it's fun.
Well, I haven't tried it out yet, but we will.
Not with these. It's fun, but yeah, there we go. So that is the game. We will be doing videos on this later. When we're going to paint these guys up and play with just these guys. And that is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching.
That's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from me.
Bye.